Kia ora everybody. This Monday, 31 August, this is Tuariki Delamere, Auckland Central candidate for the Opportunities Party, top. However, I want to talk to you more in my role as a licensed immigration advisor. On Friday, a client of mine, Rajinder Singh, he was arrested and held in custody at Hastings Police Station. He was an overstayer. He'd been served a deportation order. In Immigration New Zealand went to court today, originally to seek a warrant of commitment to hold him at Mangaroa prison for the next 30 days until his deportation could be effected. Over the weekend, I prepared submissions for the court, as well as copied through to Immigration New Zealand and the Minister of Immigration and the Prime Minister. And the gist of my argument was that it's immoral and unethical to hold someone who's not a criminal, hasn't committed any criminal offences like robbery or assault or anything like that. He's an overstayer. And yes, normal circumstances, when you've been served a deportation order, you can be deported and held in custody until the deportation can be effected. But the world has changed. We have COVID-19. And contrary to what Immigration New Zealand were claiming, there are no flights from New Zealand to India. The Indian government is not organising any repatriation flights to or from New Zealand. And so to keep someone in jail for an indeterminate period of time, probably till next year, that's just wrong. And thankfully, Immigration New Zealand did not oppose my client being put on bail today. So first, let me thank Immigration New Zealand, let me thank the Minister of Immigration and whoever had involvement in that, and also thank the judge. But there's actually a bigger issue here. This is very much what I brought up the other day. The current community spread is largely confined within the Pacifica community. And that community has hundreds and hundreds of overstayers. So if we're going to go around and arrest these overstayers and threaten to put them in jail until we can deport them, there is no way in heck that any of these people are going to front up and take COVID-19's tests to see if they are positive with COVID-19. And that situation risks us being one step away from becoming a Melbourne with thousands and thousands of new cases and hundreds of deaths. So again, as I said last week, Prime Minister, Minister Whaofoi, you need to work out, I believe, some form of limited amnesty, COVID-19 amnesty, so that these people can freely get tested if it's necessary, and free of the worry and panic that they may well be arrested and detained because they're overstayers. Yes, there are people out there saying, no, just arrest them. I'm sorry. The lives and health of New Zealanders come first. And in this case, I think this is how a limited amnesty should be done. And this doesn't extend, I've been contacted by a lot of people, I'll just give them residency. No, sorry, I don't support that at all. But I do support that these people should have the peace of mind knowing that if they think they've been exposed, Mount Albert Grammar School, those churches where there's been positive cases, then we want them tested. We need them tested because we need to lock down and shut down the community spread. And that should apply to all of the overstayers, because as Prime Minister Ardern keeps pointing out, and Dr. Bloomfield, COVID-19 doesn't discriminate. It'll go for whoever, wherever, whatever. So again, it's great that my client is not in jail anymore. He's confined to home. In Immigration New Zealand, I talked to the compliance officer, very helpful. We'll work out some issues there so he can still get out and get his groceries, etc. And back to you, the ministers and Prime Minister, please come up with some form of limited COVID-19 amnesty so these people can go get tested without the fear of being detained, jailed, and deported. So anyway, everybody, as always, you stay safe, look after yourselves, look after your fellow Kiwis. Take care.